This month's 191 Collabs, presented by Hennessy, is bringing Grizz Nation an all-star matchup it won't want to miss. Renowned fashion designer Prep Curry and Grizzlies forward Jaren Jackson Jr. have teamed up for a 6-piece collection that's as eclectic and unique as the city they both call home. These limited edition threads won't last long and are only available on FedEx Forum Thursday, December 19th, when the Grizzlies take on the Golden State Warriors at 7 o'clock. Buy your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com or the FedEx Forum box office.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals takes it straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
There was a tweet from NBA G League that Cam Spencer was, quote, unconscious. Cam Spencer had 51 points on 75% shooting. The Grizzlies front office ability to find talent late in the draft continues to be a massive positive for this team.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Get the squad together for this year's Junior Grizzlies 3-on-3 tournament, presented by 2K at the Built Ford Tough practice facility inside FedEx Forum. On Saturday, January 4th, teams will compete in 3 games before advancing to single elimination play. Overall winners from the 10 and under, 12 and under, and 14 and under divisions will win Grizzlies tickets, including exclusive access to the pregame team shoot-around before the Grizz take on the Pelicans January 24th. Sign up today at hoopitup.com/Grizzlies.
Grizzlies are just having fun out there tonight. Morant around a screen, bumped by Wagner. No look to Smart, lays it up on the window and in, and it is all Grizz. The Grizzlies have the fans on their feet at FedEx Forum.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance, to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Imagine being able to do this when you're not even trying. Imagine saying, I'm not even trying to sing, but then you sing like Whitney Houston. Isn't that crazy? That's what John Morant does. He's not even trying to sing, but he sings like Whitney Houston or Luther Vandross or whoever it is you prefer. He's not even trying to dunk, and he's dunking like that.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
On grindcitymedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is the Wednesday, December 18th, 2024 edition of the show. Today on the show, Memphis's bowl game was last night, a late one. The Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl that ended well for the University of Memphis. We'll get to that. There's a bunch of TV going on yesterday. The Showdown, the golf special that was on TNT was on starting in the afternoon. Then we had the Emirates Cup final, which saw the Milwaukee Algonquin for the Goodland Bucks beat the Thunder. We will get to that. Memphis is going to be back in action tonight. We've got a bunch of news and notes we're going to get to. Jessica Benson's going to join us in studio. It's a Wednesday. It's dark and cold and rainy, but smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Having a good day. All right, ton of stuff to get to. Fun night last night, to say the least, as there was a bunch that is going on, a bunch for us to talk about today. And the Tigers did, in fact, win one for Seth. Before I get to anything, I'll welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senior Sack, Johnny Backpull, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Nick Harp, John Lance. He's Yogi Roser. He's Dr. Thunder. Hello, John.
What up? Why are y'all doing? I don't really get that.
Okay. We'll get to you in a moment. Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler. Mr. Matt. The reporter, the photographer. He's Sir Hiss. He's Walker 93.
Looking good, pretty tight. Tell me, is there any more room for me in those jeans? That's for you, Roser. Not really, but
yeah, I don't wear tight clothes.
That's for our boy Canadian Genuine, who struggled last night. Your boy.
Not my boy.
Oh wait! I forgot. I've got something. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hey, which shot of 10 was your favorite from Canadian Genuine last night? Which one was your favorite one?
Dude.
Which brick was your favorite one?
There were a lot of them.
A lot of bricks from Canadian Genuine.
A lot of bricks from that whole team.
A lot of bricks from the whole team.
I was going for the Bucks, so I don't really understand. I said it on the show yesterday. Go Bucks.
Uh-oh. He got something for you, Roser.
Oh, you're looking at it the whole show.
Good.
You're looking at it the whole show, Dr. Thunder.
I know
how you were feeling last night.
Did he just go change shirts?
He literally just changed shirts underneath.
Oh, I know how you were feeling.
Did you just have a Giannis jersey under there?
Yeah, what?
That was weird.
Is your bag? Did you have it in your bag, or did you just have that down there?
It's in my bag.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a Giannis shirt.
I forgot. I was going to put this on because I was going to torture you, Dr. Thunder.
You're not torturing me.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, it is torture to you.
No, it's not.
This is a constant reminder of what happened to you and your Thunder last night.
Your 17 fans.
On national TV when the stakes were highest in the Emirates Cup, which matters more than anything in the world.
Yes. He HB dived every time he got the ball and scored every single time.
Every time he put, 4-0, and he puts Hartenstein into the stanchion, and it was just that was when I knew, oh boy, this is going to be Dr. Thunder's nightmare. Yeah, look, he won't even look at me.
Yeah, what?
Constant reminder.
Good.
Oh, what do you mean good reminder?
Go Bucks.
No,
I was rooting for the Bucks.
No.
Why was I rooting for the Thunder?
You told us, Roser.
Yeah,
that in a 7-game series.
You got a lot of stock. You've got a lot of stock.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why would they beat us in a 7-game series?
Yeah, they're better than the Grizzlies. I would pick them in a series
as
against the Grizzlies.
As currently constructed.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right.
What'd you see last night that made you think that?
Dr. Thunder? Marinate in it.
Yeah.
Rosa,
the great Giannis.
What about last night tells you that they can beat us in a 7-game series?
Well, they don't have their second best player right now.
No.
So that does matter.
Oh, they missed his 3 rebounds a game that he had against Dallas.
They missed 170-pound ass Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, he would have really stopped Giannis.
Yeah.
No,
he probably would have sent him to the
it doesn't
strip.
really matter what I say.
Dr.
You just go ahead and
Thunder.
say it, do it.
Dr. Thunder. Dr. Thunder. Take it out, Dr. Thunder.
Yeah. How have one of y'all not brought me a case of like
Oh, no
Dr.
worries. It's on the
Thunder
way.
to have here?
I've got it from Amazon. It's on the way, buddy.
All right. Yeah.
It's one of your Christmas gifts. I got a whole pack full.
Dr. Thunder.
We got cases of it.
Perfect.
Cases of it.
Perfect.
Anyways, the Emirates Cup last night, I got into a world of crap on Twitter.
Man.
By goofing about it. And I give goofing about it. It's just, look, people are entitled to their own opinions. And my opinion is that they have been crowned too early. That's it.
That's fair.
They've been crowned too early. That this whole, there's the Thunder and then everybody else is goofy to me. And so last night was amazing. This is what I wrote. That OKC love gonna slow down or no?
Or no is crazy. Or no is crazy.
I thought they would win this and that the Bucks were just beating bad OK teams in the streak, but not so. OKC loved by everyone with no acknowledgement. They still got to get their scars. P.S. That's what got me in trouble. They are soft. And SGA just missed another shot. So
what's the voice?
They were bullied. That was men versus boys. Everybody can say, "Oh, they just missed a bunch of shots," and they just, bro.
They were
watch
shook.
the game.
They
were bullied. And you know how we know what getting bullied as a young team looks like? Because we've lived it.
We saw it happen.
We still do it when we play the Lakers in L.A.
We just saw it.
Bullied.
We saw it live on Channel
We just
5.
saw it. We've seen it. I know what this looks like. Like, we've been the Thunder.
Yeah.
Right? We've been the Thunder. I know what that looks like.
Yeah.
And that was men. And one superhero.
Yeah, there were.
Holy mackerel!
Bro, it was nothing stopping him last night.
There were only
like you could have jumped.
Yeah.
You could have had 4 dudes jump on his back like Travis Hunter's girlfriend. You would not have stopped it.
That it also shows, I think, more of the crowning SGA that he's already at that Jokic Giannis. Like, dude, he's not that. Like Jokic and Giannis are like they are heading. I think it's pretty good. They are like head and shoulders. They're better than everybody else, and then there's the level under them, and SGA's like down there.
Yeah, SGA was
but he ain't Giannis. Like he's not that.
It got real sticky for him last night, boy. All them fouls.
Well, and I think the other thing, it was everything that it's the shooting, right? Like, will the shooting hold up? Are you going to be able to shoot? Are you going to be able to shoot your way out of it? And the other thing is, on the nights where it's loaded up and he struggles, who's the guy that can really step up, right?
Yes.
And this is what we've talked about, where it was like in the absence of Morant, Jaren has now become that guy that can really step up on a regular basis. And I think it puts a lot on Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, who is not there yet, and the rest of those guys, right? Like, who's that other guy that's really going to be able to step up? And Jalen Williams, again, another guy that, like, I mean, I told Gary, there's an article that was like, OKC's got their Scottie Pippen. I'm like, oh my god,
Scottie Pippen,
Yeah,
what?
right. Let's
let's
calm down. On
again, just calm down on all of it.
Yeah, right.
And that last night was a calm down moment.
Yeah.
That was a calm down moment, and I was there to talk about it. And there several NBA fans did like it. Several did not.
Yeah, somebody called me a P word this morning.
Oh, I got called. I look.
Somebody told me to shut
there was one that said, "Good morning, Chris Vernon is a bitch. That is all." And I thought that was very offensive.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that they would say such a thing. Who starts their morning off like that?
Yeah, I know, right? Good morning, at Chris Vernon Show.
Good morning. Chris Vernon Show is a bitch. That is all.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that started his day.
Yeah.
Buddy told me.
You really hurt my feelings.
He said, "We're all members of Grizzlies media on OKC's wiener." At Devin_Walker2, reply, you effing P word.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were upset last night.
All 17
Hey,
OKC fans were mad at us
yeah,
last
but
night.
I think, look, we need smoke.
Oh,
we need smoke.
Somebody's got to do it.
We need smoke. Somebody's got to do it.
I mean, we do have smoke with other teams. We do. Like, we have smoke with the Lakers. Like, they hate us.
Okay.
Warriors too.
And the Warriors. There's
We got them
there
tomorrow.
is. It's real. The Warriors.
But, I mean, Oklahoma City was everybody's favorite, and
Yeah.
the entire pregame show was about how they are going to run away with the West. I mean, it is just, it's them and it's everybody else.
Yeah.
And I've never bought that. No. They've won a playoff series against a horrendous team. That's what they've done.
Yeah, they have. That's it.
Yeah, the Pelicans.
That's what they've done. So
That's what
slow
they've done.
down,
Yeah,
bro.
that's fair.
It's a disregard for the history of this league.
Damn. All right, James Naismith.
It's a disregard.
I like that.
It is.
I like that.
It's a blatant disregard
It is.
to the history
They
of the
have not-
league.
You don't get to just walk to the top.
You don't get that. No.
They
They
play.
don't-
It's
they
not
play-
them and everybody else.
Nah,
and
bro.
there will be a Western Conference playoffs that will decide whether I'm right or not. But I bet you I am.
Oh no, we gonna do
Yeah,
it.
no. I don't
like,
think
we own them.
I don't think they would come out of the West.
Look, you don't get to couch anything, Dr.
Yes, I
Thunder.
do.
You said they
No,
would beat
you
us
don't.
in a 7-game
I
No,
do.
you don't.
NBA
As currently
playoff.
You don't-
constructed,
you-
yes, I do believe that.
Who's their secondary scorer, Rosa?
I do believe
Who's
that.
their secondary
I
scorer?
think it'll be Chet. Chet will be their second best player when he comes back.
130-pound Chet Holmgren. Okay.
He weighs more than
All right,
130
see it from
pounds.
Hey Arnold's their secondary scorer. All right, buddy.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Sid ain't doing nothing.
Great game last night. If it weren't for a late three, it would have been the lowest scoring total for any team in any game this season.
Are you serious?
Yes. That's tough. They hit a late three, or that would have been the lowest scoring game of the entire NBA season.
Yeah.
In what is the biggest game of the regular season, even though it's not a regular season game and doesn't count towards stats, and that's all weird too, but whatever. Congratulations to the Bucks. You have to live looking at me the entire time and remember that you are Dr. Thunder, and that upset you last night. And you can you can say any level of nonsense that you want to say. You can say any nonsense you want to say. The people know.
The streets know, Rosa.
The people know.
The streets have spoken, bro. They've been in my DMs for the last week about you, Rosa.
Yesterday.
That's weird.
Yesterday was
People are DMing you about me.
Yeah, they want to know like what happened to Rosa.
Yeah, what
That's
happened?
weird. Nothing happened
What
to me.
You were wearing a Grizzlies hoodie. And you said they would get beat by that team in Oakland 7-game series.
Yeah. That's okay.
He-
As currently constructed, yes.
All right.
We'll remember that.
Last night, I was so excited because it was just this random Tuesday, and yet there was stuff that I was going to be wanting to watch starting at 5 o'clock because that Showdown was on, and they were going to have Ernie Johnson wasn't able to be there as Brian Anderson, but they have, Charles Barkley on there, and they have Trevor Immelman on there, and so usually those things, like, you know, the announcers can make it fun too, right? And then they have the match, so it's going to be Liv versus the PGA Tour, and it's Bryson DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka, and it was Scottie Scheffler and Rory McIlroy, and they were going to be playing 2-on-2 and different formats, and they were going to be playing at that unbelievable, you know, course in Vegas, Shadow Creek, right? Which is one of the best courses in America. So get excited to watch this thing and tune it in. And I'm like, you got like 4 of the best guys in the world. They're just going to be playing heads up. You know, it's kind of more of a laid back thing. You got Barkley and all these guys that are on the call. Bubba Watson's out there, you know, this different stuff. And they're going to be cracking jokes or whatever. And bro, this thing was terrible.
It was. I turned it on.
Oh my God.
It was so boring.
It was
so boring.
It was.
Sounds about golf to me.
No, it was terrible. And I've watched a bunch of these, right? And a lot of them, like, you know, when they've had like the Mahomes one and the Tom Brady one or whatever, like, you know, like regular golfer, like, you know, average guys, you know, or athletes or whatever playing in these, I've quite liked them. I've had fun watching them. Like, you know, the one with Tom Brady was really good. Yeah. The one with Peyton Manning was really good. Like, they're fun. They're fun to watch, right? This was terrible. Like, personality-wise, like, none of them were acting like them. Like, they were acting like it was like they were playing at the Masters or something, right? Like, there's no trash talk, no conversations. The golf wasn't that good. Then they were playing under the lights. Like, it was, as someone who, like, loves watching golf and certainly likes, you know, just watching great players play against each other in a heads-up format like that, boy.
It was boring.
I mean, there was nothing they could do to make it interesting.
So you were telling me if you were a casual fan, you turned.
It was terrible.
Like,
so
no.
Yep. And yeah, like you
turn
want
his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Because one of the things is like, oh, you get to see these guys playing together, right? Because we really only get it in the majors since the split.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, and now they're going to face off against each other. It was so bad. It was so bad. And it was like, it did not showcase, like, none of them. It was the worst because none of them have good personalities for that. None of them. Koepka does not have a good personality for that. Dechambeau doesn't have a good personality for that. Rory does not have a good personality for that. Scheffler.
Yeah, Scheffler doesn't have a personality.
Right. None of them. It was a disaster, I thought. A disaster.
It was terrible.
It's something that was going to be set up, and someone who's a fan of it.
I'm a fringe fan. I turned it on, and I was like, this is so boring.
So then, as I'm watching that, I was so excited to watch it, and I'm like, this is awful. But then I got like 2.5 hours before that stupid Emirates Cup thing is going to start, because that was at 7:30, and then the Tigers bowl game wasn't until 8 o'clock. But I couldn't wait for those two to come on, because then I was going to have something else to watch. And of course, the Thunder Bucks game was not some kind of great game by any means. No. I will say, I fell asleep during the Tigers.
When did you fall? What point
they were
did you
up
fall
12.
Asleep? Third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. I thought, okay, we got this. We're going to be able to win this.
Ooh.
So I had to go back and watch it this morning. Okay, so I texted you guys before that game, and I was joking about we're winning one for Seth.
So hashtag one more for Seth.
No, mine was win one for Seth. Yeah. We had different hashtags.
That's not true.
So I decided this is my last time I'm going to get to bet on them. So I sent you guys. I was like, I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them in their bowl game. Yeah. I believe. Bro, how does that game land on 5? What are the chances? Seriously, I know Vegas is good, but what game lands on? I woke up and I was like, it pushed.
Yeah.
It pushed. Yep. It really did. It pushed. That's such a, they call it the Vegas zone, right? It's not like near a field goal, but it's not, like, it's just a weird line to have for a football game. It's very rare. You're usually in the 3, 3.5, 4, 2.5, that, or then anything kind of right around 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, right, 8. But like A 5-point line is just a weird line to have for a football game. That's like we don't know what to do with this.
And it
right? We don't really want to make it a touchdown, but we don't really want to make it a field goal. And so, but my thought, as someone who took it, I was like, well, it's going to go one way or the other, right? And then it landed on 5.
Yeah.
Like, it landed right on 5. So, anyways, the way that thing, good for Ryan Silverfield, good for the Memphis program, getting an 11th win for the year, which is great. And winning another bowl game. That's four consecutive bowl games.
The longest streak in program history.
Is that right?
Yep.
4 consecutive bowl games that they've won. Some big-time performances, for sure.
Yes.
Blankhamsey, who we worried it tore his knee doing the Cristiano Ronaldo celebration earlier this year. Yeah. In that disastrous, what was it, Tennessee San Antonio game?
Yeah, UTSA game.
The San Antonio game. He was absolutely awesome.
Rock was good.
Your
boy Greg Duorsier from UMass was great.
Dude, how fun is he?
I wish he wouldn't have got hurt because he missed the UTSA game.
I know. How good is he?
Yeah, he cold. I hope he's back for that. Is he going to be back next year?
I told you guys, he's a little reminiscent of Gibson to me.
He is Gibson-y.
That's who he.
Same build.
That's who he kind of reminds me of. And Antonio Gibson was absolutely awesome here.
Yeah.
But anyways, then they're up by 5, kick a field goal and shank it.
Bro,
that was to go up 8.
Wait, rewind though.
And that's with a minute and a half.
You got before that. We love Mario, right? We all love Mario. Mario has a chance to just stay in bounds and let that clock run. I think it was second and something. Mario hits the corner, he takes off, goes out of bounds. Then the next play, they run it the 3rd and 5. They run the ball into this back, and I'm like, it's 4th and 3. It says last game, bro. It's game 50. He 20 miles away from the crib. Let him decide the game. You to give it to a kicker who hadn't kicked a 47-yarder in his career. Shank it. So that was the part I was like,
you wish they would have just gone for it. Yeah, end the game.
They should put a rule in these bowl games that any bowl game that's not the college football playoff, you have to go for it on 4th down. Because, like, bro, what are we doing here? Brian, I love you, but what are we doing? But, yeah, keep going.
Well, and also, like, there were 2 different moments because, as you mentioned, the Anderson running out of bounds. Then, as West Virginia is trying to drive down the field to win the game and go score a touchdown, the kid throws a pick, and instead of the Memphis player immediately going down, he stays up just long enough for them to poke the ball out from it.
That was the scariest moment, bro. Like,
this is just crazy.
They're screaming at him to go down. Chandler's like, go down. That was almost
and then just
crazy.
Dodged the biggest bullet ever when they go to the review, and they said he had started to slide, therefore giving himself up on the play. Memphis ball.
Bro, that is the most Memphis.
I mean,
crap
in fairness, it would have been 8 seconds at like the 40. So it's not like, I mean, that would have been. But just the idea that, like, much like you were saying with the Anderson thing, like, why are we even in this situation? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or if you just jump on the ground, it's over. If you just stay in bounds, it's over.
Yep.
It's like, we just need to have we need to go back to the basics of some of this
awareness.
stuff.
Like, just basic
We
awareness.
need to have awareness training.
I would have tackled him myself. Like, what are you doing? Somebody should just tackle. Because, bro, like you said, another split second.
Yeah.
And that ball's. And we might be talking about because the West Virginia.
That would have been, honestly, I can't. It's hard to think of a worse way of losing than picking off a ball, then fumbling said ball, and then, like, God forbid, returning it. That would have been it. I mean, it's literally the only thing that can happen at that point once you get the pick, which was a terrible pick.
Yeah,
I don't know what that kid's kind of fun too. Their quarterback's kind of fun. I don't know if he's sticking around there. What year is he? Green.
Yeah.
I kind of
He's a perfect rich wide quarterback.
He is. He's
can
pretty
run,
mobile,
he
man.
Can run a little bit. Yeah.
He's shifty.
He's a senior.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
But he may have another year.
Yeah,
I
you
will
never
say
know.
number 3, Clement was cold. He dropped the touchdown though. Thank God he dropped the touchdown.
Oh, I
number
know.
3,
Oh, yeah. You don't think Bill Belichick's already on the phone with him?
Oh, for sure.
He's trying to get him in. He's trying to get him in North Carolina
ASAP. He's like, I've seen that before. I've seen that before. That's my Wes Welker right there.
That's my Wes Welker.
Yeah, he was cold.
It's gonna be hilarious when North Carolina has white wide receivers.
Oh, they will. Yeah.
They're gonna wear 83, 11. Hey, shout out Bill, man.
You know, he called that kid up. He was like, "Oh, I like this West Virginia kid."
I like, man.
This guy is fun.
I love to see it, bro. But no, that was like, I feel like that whole game was like more of like a snapshot of what Memphis has been. Like they look amazing at first, then they have little letdowns, and then the last drive.
And they have game breakers too.
They got
some game breakers.
They got game breakers.
That screen, well, and also that screen like shuttle looking thing that they ran to Blankhamsey was. I mean, that was it was like a fake screen where it looks like he's setting up. That was such a cool play. It's a fake handoff, and then it looks like you're throwing like a bubble.
Yep.
And he sets up like he's going to, he sets up like he's going to block.
Then he just takes off.
And then just takes off. And meanwhile, Seth rolls out to the right and hits him up the sideline. Oh, that play was awesome. Yeah. I loved that.
Yeah, they were cooking. They were cooking on offense. Like I said, I wish he would have just put it in Seth's hand at the end, but Seth was cooking.
Yeah,
he knew it was his last game. They even put his girl on the camera. I was like,
355 and 2 touchdowns.
You posted a crazy stat. Find that on your Twitter feed. I saw you post that last night, and I was like, you have got to be kidding me.
FBS quarterbacks have started at multiple schools since 2021. 95 have started at two different schools. 20 have started at 3 different schools. The only one that started at the same school in 4 years is Seth Hennigan. Seth is the only one.
The only player.
Only player.
That's not surprising.
Really?
How's that? What do you mean?
That's not surprising because everybody transfers. It's insane that somebody stays at a school for 4 years and starts. Like, that's insane.
No, we're saying it's insane that he's the only one. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not insane. Like,
only
one? No,
only
that he's
one?
No,
one guy?
Yeah, no, it's like that's.
I look, I get it. I didn't think there'd be many. I also didn't think the only one.
The single one.
The only player.
I thought he would at least because people thought he was going to leave.
Okay, now that he's gone, I would bet you the next 4 years it's 0.
Oh, 1,000%.
It's 0.
But that's what makes the stat insane, though. Like, because he is the single one out of all these quarterbacks to start.
He's the last of a dying breed.
No, he really is the only one.
Yeah.
You know.
Shout out to that girl though. She may be the reason he stayed all the years.
You know who I told you during the summer? I told you I ran into Lomax, Alex, and was talking to him for a while. And during the course of our conversation, I said that to him. I was like, you're probably the last one.
Yeah. To stick it out.
Like Memphis, born and bred.
Yeah.
Like played whole career at one school and played 4 years. Like, I mean, when is that going to happen?
Yeah, because now
when is that going to happen?
Because the good kids at Memphis.
Lomax might have been the last one.
Yeah.
We don't have a player for 2 years anymore.
Jordan, we got Jordan. That's
and
it.
It feels like he's a senior. Feels like he's been here forever.
Yeah, it's the Isaiah Maurice Memorial Tribute. That's him. He got that one.
Yeah.
But no, like you said, 2 years feels like a long time now.
Oh yeah.
But now just imagine 4 years.
I know.
Because usually, like the good players at the Memphises and they usually go to like the Alabamas, Ohio States, and then it's kind of a feeder for everybody.
Yeah,
he stayed here.
That's right.
And like for 4 years, it's like sometimes we want him to go.
I wonder what he got.
I
wonder what they had to give him to stay. Because he got a bunch of offers.
Oh, he got paid.
Yeah. I wonder.
I know it was different. He started showing up in Gucci shoes.
He did?
Yeah. He started showing up. I was like, yeah, bro, you getting some bread, dog. He was showing up to the little Tiger Walk in Gucci shoes. I was like, all right, Seth, you get.
He had Gucci shoes?
Somebody dropping that bag off, boy. In between the money and I think his fiance name is Anna. Put those two together. Because, he ain't leaving the girl. You can't leave your girl here.
Yeah.
So shout out to her. Shout out to FedEx. But now the Seth era is over.
Yep.
Turn the page.
And now we have Quavo's nephew.
Well,
hopefully,
and maybe somebody else.
That UNLV quarterback.
Who can't complete 50% of his passes.
He visited here.
Visiting here.
Taj?
No.
No, the other
the
one, bro.
one who
The
left,
one that quit.
like the one who
the
quit.
quitter?
The one that
Yeah.
quit, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Matt Sluka.
He said, "Oh,
Yeah.
not the quitter.
you don't want him."
I mean,
that is like a lateral movement. It's not like because we were in the hunt for Chandler Martin, the kid from North Texas, but he went to is it Wisconsin? I think Chandler Morris went to Wisconsin.
Yeah,
like
dude, Matt Sluka was 21 of 48
Oh no.
and
for
by,
318 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick. Completed 43.8% of his pass. Man, get it.
dude,
No.
dude, by the way,
Oh, we don't want him, Rosie.
No.
by the way, their receiver that they have at UNLV
Was happy to see him go.
no, he's unbelievable.
Yeah,
too.
and he was happy to see
What's
him
it,
go.
White? Is it White?
Yeah, who is that receiver?
White? I think his name's White. Right? Oh yeah, they've got
Okay,
one.
never mind. Yeah, there you go.
Ricky
That's him.
White. Ricky
Huh?
White.
Ricky White.
Yeah,
That's
Ricky
him right
White.
now.
Ricky White.
Ricky
Maybe
White the
Tiger.
third.
Number 11.
Yeah. Why? We don't know.
He said no.
Stay on that side.
I just don't want a
Stay
guy
on
that
that
quit on his
side.
team.
Yeah.
I don't want a quarterback that completed 44% of his passes. I think that's fair too.
I mean,
Bro, like
and it's
50, like 50%'s not good. You can't even get me to 50.
And it's like it ain't like he came from like Ohio State or Alabama or like a Texas. He came from a school that's like our peer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's our like.
They would have been.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We
saying. Like,
would have been
this
in the
is
same
just on the
conference.
same level,
he
right?
was at Holy Cross for 4 years. He's pretty good at Holy Cross. He completed 62% of his passes his last year at Holy Cross. And then you stepped up to like real Division I football, kind of, because it's UNLV, right? And you completed 44% of your passes, and you went into the offices and were like, I want more money. Like, what? And all of your teammates were happy to see you go. Because they were like, finally, we actually have the better quarterback.
I think
now.
we're probably more concerned
I
about
want Quavo's nephew.
Yeah,
He's
right.
He's gonna be here, but like, do you want him to start from day one?
Why not?
Over this, I
We know
bet
how
you,
this goes,
Quavos,
Vernon.
I
We know how
bet
this
you.
goes. He hoops year one. You know he's not gonna be in year two.
Well, FedEx can pay up.
You know he's not gonna be in year two.
Or the other thing is, he doesn't play in year one, and guess where he's not going to be in year two? Because he's going to go somewhere where somebody's going to actually play him. I guarantee you Quavo's nephew can complete over 44% of his passes.
Probably with a blindfold, probably.
Yeah, that's not crazy, though.
I want to see who the running back is next year, though, because I think they've had, like, these last couple of years, they've had, like stables of running backs, right? Like, you brought in Mario, you got Sutton, you got Dewarcier. Like, who's going to be the next one you bring in where we talk about, like, yo, because it's like a.
Well, you've got to
a
wait.
lineage now, bro.
And you've also got to just wait kind of for the dominoes to fall, because same way it did with Blake Watson, same way it did with Mario. Like, you're trying to look and you're trying to find what happens is, so South Carolina goes and they get Rocket Sanders, from Arkansas. So it's like, oh, well, now.
Yeah.
Right? Now, so somebody gets disenchanted because they know, okay, I just got recruited over. And so now all of a sudden you've got an opportunity to get somebody like a Mario Anderson who, he led South Carolina in rushing the year before.
Okay, so here's one. Justice Haynes from Alabama is visiting Ole Miss.
Oh.
And he's in the portal, and what happens if Ole Miss gets him?
Yeah.
Could be some Ole Miss guys that leave. Like, it's,
Verno, a player that you have loved, just committed to Colorado.
A player that I have loved.
Yes. And I don't know why he's still playing college football.
They got somebody. I saw they got somebody recently.
He just committed to
A player that I have loved.
Just committed to Colorado.
Ollie?
No. You love it. Roser, when they say his name, you'll be like, yep, you brought him up.
Okay.
Multiple
All right,
times.
hold on. A player that I have loved.
Haj Malik Williams.
No.
You do love Haj Malik Williams.
Hold on. I'm going to look at the standings so I could try to find guys that I loved.
Baby Mahomes.
In college football.
He just committed to Let's go, baby.
Who else
He ain't hard to find, man. Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna look through here, and I'm going to find a guy that I loved in college football. Can you give me a conference?
Nah, I'll give it away.
It would?
Yeah, give it away. The conference will give it away. 1,000%.
The conference. Oh, okay. So it's got to be from a small conference.
There you go.
Okay, so he's not from a big conference.
You didn't mention him as much this year.
Oh, Kaidon Salter?
Kaidon Salter just
No!
Kaidon Salter.
Kaidon Salter
What?
going to Colorado. Let's go.
No.
Coach Prime.
Oh, that is fun.
We up,
That
Coach
is fun.
Prime.
Wow.
That is
baby.
fun.
You know, I was kind of surprised.
Let's go.
Auburn's got a couple of them now, right?
They got Jackson Arnold.
Yeah, but then they got another guy, too.
They've got a 4-star quarterback or 4
no,
or 5-star quarterback
They've got a
coming
recruit,
in.
but they also got another transfer.
Auburn did.
Yes. And it's a guy you know. It's another player. I saw it yesterday, and I was like, what?
Ashton Daniels.
From where?
Stanford.
Stanford's, quarterback. I was like, what? He's just loading up like, bro, you go from 0 to 5?
He's like, one of these guys.
I'm gonna
Surely
find somebody.
one of
Yeah.
them is not going to throw interceptions.
One of you
I
idiots
thought,
can play football.
and Salter may not wanted to play for him, but I thought that was I thought that's what would happen with Kaidon Salter. I was like, yeah, why? Yeah, well, but he probably it stands to reason he didn't go there originally.
That's the dude you're talking about, the Stanford kid.
Yeah, Stanford one. But anyways, it's crazy. Kaidon Salter going to Colorado? Man, you on that will be the moment where he's on the map. Because I just watched, he was playing for Liberty.
For sure.
But he's fun, bro.
Yes.
He really is like college Kyler.
Yes.
He just darting around everywhere. He's tiny.
He had a bad year this year, but,
He did.
He came from, that year when you're talking, he was, the talk. He had 32 touchdowns, 6 picks. This year, 15 touchdowns, 6 picks.
They lost coaches back-to-back, right? Didn't they lose? They lost Freeze and they lost. Didn't that Caldwell guy leave as well? Or is he still there?
Jamie Caldwell.
Jamie Caldwell's still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He spells Jamie weird as hell.
Jamie Caldwell's still there.
Jamey. Never heard
So
that.
he's going to Colorado. I'll be damned.
There you go, man.
Chadwell.
Wow.
Join the party, man.
Oh, one thing that I've got to mention on the show, too, and I've gone way too long, and I forgot to mention this when I was talking about the Showdown last night. I sent you guys a picture. I'm going to see if, which camera am I on? This one? All right. I'm going to see if you guys can zoom in, because I forgot to send this to you guys. Zoom in on this, if you can.
Oh,
I sent this to Devin and Roser last night. Okay? The picture of this individual. Okay? That's the person that you can see here. Okay? That guy was on the Showdown last night. And they put him up on the screen, and they say, we'd like to welcome to the broadcast. And I'm not kidding you. I fell out of my chair.
Yeah.
And so I sent that picture. I took a picture of the screen, and I sent it to you guys. And I said, I'm watching this thing on TNT, the Showdown. And they just said, for, on the course, whatever, we'd like to welcome to the broadcast. And then I left it blank, and I asked you guys, who is this? And I sent it to you.
He had no clue.
And it is someone who his name has been mentioned on the show now for probably 3 consecutive years, ad nauseum. Super disappointing because easily one of Roser's favorite athletes in the world over the last 3 years, and someone that he has mentioned 1,000 times on the air.
I wouldn't say that.
And Roser had absolutely no idea who he was. You could have given me
You can give me a different job occupation.
100,000 guesses.
Yeah, I would say he next.
You could have given me, you could have asked me, you could have told me that this man, that this pitcher, this guy is in the NFL. And I might have guessed the entire NFL before I got to him.
Yeah.
No, I would have guessed a different job occupation.
I
would have said accountant.
This picture that I just put up.
I would have said accountant.
In fact, here, I'll
what job does this dude do? Put the photo back up. What job is that dude doing?
Here, I'll just walk to one of the cameras.
Walk to a camera. What job? What occupation is?
Well, he already said he's an NFL player.
Yeah. What? Wait. Right. Back up a little bit. Back up a little bit. Go up. Low. There we go. Right there.
It's tough to see though.
It's out of focus.
It's out of focus. Yeah. Just send him the picture.
Narrow shoulders.
Drew, yeah.
Just looks like a regular old Joe, right? is Brock Bowers, the leading receiver in the NFL, and the guy who looks massive.
Yeah. And he does not look
on
massive
the
when he's
football
not wearing
field.
pads. Yeah.
And he just looked like a regular schmo with these. Like, what size shoulder pads is Brock Bowers wearing?
Extra small. We got the extra medium pads.
It's like some of those guys, like you see Tom Brady, he even looks bigger outside of football pads. You're like, damn, he's big. Right? Because then you see him with around like normal size. Is it Jalen that's doing that? There it is.
There you go.
How is that Brock Bowers?
Does not look like Brock Bowers.
That is not.
How is that Brock Bowers, bro?
Big head, little body ass dude.
Yeah, I know, right? Like a
Look at his
microphone body
shoulders.
ass. That boy's shoulders droop. He got the GP shoulders.
Oh my God.
Look at his shoulders. How is that Brock Bowers? I was like, there's no way that's Brock Bowers, the tight end for the Raiders. Like, I just got done watching him at Georgia. He was like the most you see Gronk?
And he's like,
He's a monster.
This dude's like,
Gronk is a monster.
My dog like
And guess what? You see him out on the football field, he looks like a monster. You even see, like now, you see all those podcast clips of the Kelce brothers. Bro, Travis Kelce is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you saw Travis Kelce, you would guess that guy's a football player. Look at the size of him. This guy looks like a monster.
He measures 6. That does not look like 6'4", 230
No.
to me, bro. That doesn't look like that, bro.
No, you gotta see if you can find also. See,
oh crap!
No, Brock Bowers, he's leading the NFL in receptions. Can you find Georgia? Can you find a Georgia Brock Bowers, if you can down there? He had to have been wearing oversized shoulder pads. Didn't he look like a monster at Georgia?
Yeah,
I'm not crazy, right?
They met up because I'm looking at two photos from two different from.
He had to be. He's wearing them like the what are the hawking animals?
Yeah, he's wearing the Road Warrior Jones. He's wearing the Road Warrior Jones, bro.
He's wearing the Road Warrior
because he looks like I'm looking at a photo of him at Georgia. He looks
huge,
big, bro. Like even on
the football field though,
yeah,
he just looked like, oh my God, look at this guy. This guy looked like it looked like college Gronk.
Yeah, he looked bigger.
Bigger, stronger, faster than everybody.
At Georgia, he looked bigger than he did.
Bro, this guy just had a friggin' quarter zip with like these things. I'm like, what? There's no way. There's no way.
Look at this at Georgia right
Look
here.
at the size of this guy at Georgia.
Yeah, bro. Look at this dude.
He did wear huge shoulder pads.
He had the Road Warrior Jones on.
He did. Yeah. He wore huge shoulder pads.
It's like stuffing some of your pants, bro.
Good on him, man. When you're gonna freaking run shoulder down into people, you better have some big ass pads.
It's like when girls put tissue in that shirt.
Damn.
How small does he look on that thing though that I just showed you?
No, bro, he looks like a regular dude.
On the Showdown.
Joe Smo.
You could have, I mean, honestly. And that is one of those moments where it's like, bro, we have no idea what NFL players look like.
No, none.
Seriously.
None.
How is that Brock Bowers?
There are not many NFL. Look at that, dude.
How is that Brock Bowers? I don't get it. There's no way.
He
Incredible.
looks insane, bro.
That's the best tight end in the National Football League this year.
No chance. And the hat's weird, too. Did he do a good job, at least?
Huh?
Did he do a good job?
No, he's terrible.
So
yeah, he's country as hell and awful and was nervous. And, I mean, I'm not trying to besmirch him, but, I mean, you asked a question. What was I supposed to say?
Somebody said Google a photo of Brock Bowers and Gronk to put a place. They got a photo together.
Hold on. And forgive me, Jamar Chase is now leading the league in receptions. He's at 102. Bowers is now fourth.
Oh, yeah.
He's fourth.
See.
Okay. It's Chase, Amon-Ra, CeeDee Lamb, Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers. Interestingly enough, you want to take
Gronk is bigger than Bowers.
Hey, you want to take a? This is gonna trip you out. Who? I just told you. All right, Chase, Amon-Ra, CeeDee Lamb. Those are the top three. And I just told you Bowers is 4.
Mm-hmm.
But he's tied. Who do you think he's tied with?
In receiving yards?
Yeah. No. Receptions. He has 90 already. He's going to have a 100-catch season, his first season. Who do you think he is tied with?
It's not Neighbors. McLaurin?
It is Neighbors.
It is Neighbors.
A
Okay.
rookie.
It is Neighbors.
Well,
we did that thing.
He has 90? He missed a game too, right?
Yeah,
or two
he missed
games.
games.
He doesn't even have a quarterback. He doesn't
We
have a
did
quarterback.
that thing where he's already had 3 games or more with 10 or more catches.
How does he have 90 catches, right?
Yeah, is he throwing it onto himself? By the way, we have to put that photo up of Gronk and Bowers together. Now you got to do the full body joint. No, the full body joint I sent y'all. Because the full body joint tells a story.
Oh, really?
The full
you
body
could tell
joint.
how much bigger Gronk is than this
Look
guy?
at that.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah, he looks like if Brock Bowers walked in here right now without a Bowers shirt, like you would think, bro, who is this dude walking in the studio? Who let this dude in the studio? Like if Gronk walked in, we're like, okay, that dude's an NFL player.
Oh, Gronk is a monster.
Yeah, Brock Bowers is.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Bowers and Neighbors are tied for 4th in the NFL with 90 receptions right now. And as I've mentioned several times, one of the best parts about that those clips that were going around of the Hard Knocks Giants thing that they did was the whole Saban saying that he had to game plan against 2 guys. And interestingly enough, they're tied for 4th in the NFL in receptions as rookies. Bowers and
so
Neighbors.
Part of it with Neighbors is he's had a 10-catch game, a 12-catch game, and a 10-catch game. He's also had a couple of 8-catch games, a 9-catch game, and a 7-catch game. But part of the issue with it, why you don't he's only got 4 touchdowns. There's no highlights of it. Like
just catching it, bro.
He had a game against Washington. Dude, he had 9 catches for 59 yards. Like they can't throw the ball down the field. They're just throwing little short routes to him.
This is what's insane too about the thing I just told you. You know, in regards to the old Saban quote, those are the 2 guys that I had to game plan against, and he was dead on. And then obviously they both become fantastic.
Yeah.
Think about this. So you got Chase, Joe Burrow, Amon-Ra, Jared Goff. Those next 3 guys, like CD has been without Dak virtually all year. And the fact that Neighbors and Bowers both have 90 catches and their quarterbacks are insane.
Yeah.
What if they had like awesome quarterbacks?
Exactly.
What if Neighbors and Bowers weren't playing with Aiden O'Connell and Bobo Malone and Tommy DeVito?
Yeah, bro.
Drew Lock, I told you that I was watching the game 2 weeks ago, and they were like, Drew Lock now 0 for his first 9 passes. I was like, come on.
9? You can't.
How are you 0 for 9, bro?
Are you
That's
NFL
tough.
player?
0 for 9.
Yeah, Neighbors just had this past week against the Ravens. That was his first touchdown since week 3.
Wow.
Yeah, so he has good possession.
Yeah, he's just.
It just speaks to how amazing those guys have to be.
Yes,
they both got 90 catches, and look at who their quarterbacks are. God forbid they get them a quarterback.
A half-decent quarterback.
Hey, and did you see what was happening on the streets of New York?
Oh, my boy
This
Shador.
weekend?
My boy Shador was throwing passes to him.
Shador Sanders throwing passes to Neighbors.
Then he went to Nike and got the white Air Force Ones with the blue and red laces. He went and bought them at the Nike store. He bought them, bro.
Shador and Neighbors, for those that didn't see, they were throwing passes like in the middle of the street in New York.
Yeah.
Ooh. You know, he had like 13 catches against y'all.
Neighbors?
No. Hey, just imagine having Shador to deal with 2 times a year. Be ready, my friend.
He had 12 catches for 115 against the Cowboys, and he also had 8 for 69. Wow.
Oh, they're on the video right there. Look at them boys.
Yeah, look at them.
Look at them boys.
There's Neighbors and Shador.
Yeah.
Throwing passes out on the street in New York City.
A lot of ore right there, boy. Catching balls right now. Yeah, boy. Just imagine it. And they play at MetLife?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It'd be crazy.
Did you see? So you see this SEC thing that's about to happen?
No.
So Netflix announced this morning they're doing like the F1 show, the golf show.
Yeah.
They're doing all SEC teams. There's 3 teams that opted out, but every other team opted in.
Wait. It's going to be like life in the SEC?
Like a documentary series.
And it's Ole Miss.
Oh,
Ole Miss
wow.
opted out. Georgia opted out. Bama opted out.
Oh, they opted
Oh,
out?
they opted out? I thought it was going to be Ole
No,
Miss.
they passed on it. These are the teams that passed on it.
Ole Miss, Bama, and Georgia?
Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Georgia, Bama, and Texas all passed on being there.
Oh.
But the rest of the teams.
No, that sucks.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
lame.
yeah.
It's like Lane. Lane? I thought you loved the cameras.
Those are the biggest ones.
Exactly.
I mean, you'd want to see behind the scenes at Bama and Texas.
Yeah.
Like those big, hardcore programs, right? And Georgia.
Yep. You'll get
and Ole Miss is out too.
Yeah, Ole Miss is out too. Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think I give a crap about Kentucky and
Tennessee? You care about Tennessee?
Yeah, Tennessee's fine.
Texas A&M?
Yeah. I mean, I'll watch it no matter what. You know, I'm going to give everything a try.
Oh, you'll tap in for sure.
I'll give everything a try.
Yeah, so all the rest of 11 remaining SEC schools will be in it, but Brett McMurphy. Those are the teams that passed on it.
It's going to be interesting to see how much
what are they calling it?
Well, it's going to be
they don't have a name yet.
It's going to be fascinating to see what kind of if they are truly given all kinds of access and who does Greg Sankey get to review this
behind the screen?
You know what I'm saying? Like you just need to know.
Don't make the SEC look too bad, right?
Well, I mean, most of them they want. Total.
Yeah, they want control.
They want some kind of control over it, and that may be why these passed.
Yeah.
Well, I would say for
they don't
sure
want.
if they don't have control, I would say it makes 100% sense why Georgia wouldn't want to be in it. Hey, why do your players constantly get arrested for driving 150 miles an hour?
That would be like
great.
the cameras filming them drag racing.
Yes, or after the fact, or when they go into the office and be like, I got caught again, coach. Like that.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
something
think
we
Kirby
watch.
wants that. I don't think
so
Kirby
the
wants
way
that.
that Netflix posted this morning, it said it's going to provide unfiltered access to coaches and players in college football's most dominant conference and giving an exclusive look at key matchups throughout the season. That's the way that Netflix is kind of promoting it.
LSU's interesting.
LSU's a good one
because it's a big time program.
LSU's a good one too.
Yeah.
So
I'll watch it.
Yeah, for sure,
bro. It just tells you, bro. It means more. They're putting SEC on Netflix.
Dude, it means more. Dude, their basketball league is unbelievable.
Oh, I know.
Dude, they won. South Carolina beat Clemson last night.
Florida won 11-0, right?
And Florida beat North Carolina last night.
Your boy was crying after the game, bro. Elliot Cadeau was crying in the locker room.
The SEC is now 30-4 this year against the ACC. Wow. They are 57-17 against the other major conferences this year. The SEC is.
Yeah.
One other thing that I want to mention before Jessica Benson's going to be coming in here with us. So I am on this email list from a guy that I've known for a long time. Jimmy Shapiro is his name, and he does PR for all manner of different a lot of the offshore gambling stuff and whatever. And offshores can post all manner of bets, as you know, right? And so one of those is the bet online and stuff like that. But they're the ones what he'll do is he'll send me hey, you may be interested in these props or whatever that are posted, right? That people can bet on it. And so he sent me one, and it was NBA next team props. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to tell you who, of course, I scanned through to see if Grizzlies are on any of these, right? But they have, these are players they have stuff on. It's next team. So they have Ben Simmons next team.
The Celtics?
No, the favorite is the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, okay.
Right? And then the Knicks is on there and the Cavs is on there. It's just odd. Bogdan Bogdanović, the favorite was the 76ers. They also have the Thunder on there, listed on there. Brandon Ingram, the favorite, plus 125, which is low. The Lakers for Brandon Ingram.
Dang.
That's who they have. That's who they have listed as the favorite. I thought this one was super interesting. They have C.J. McCollum, because everybody's talking about the Pelicans maybe blowing it up.
Yeah.
Milwaukee. Ooh. That would be the Dame reunion.
Yeah. Link them back up.
That would be the Dame reunion. They're 2-1. They're the favorite on that one. They have De'Aaron Fox next team listed. Why?
Okay, it's probably because De'Aaron. You see the interview the other day? Somebody asked him about.
He's talking about not signing an extension.
Yeah, somebody asked him about signing an extension, and he brought up why he wants to make sure they're all in on winning before he signs an extension.
Bro, they have it 5-4, which is plus 125 for Orlando.
What?
I was like, what in the world?
Let me see if I can find that quote.
I don't know.
The quote was, he would love to win. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah,
The biggest favorite on all of these props is Jimmy Butler's next team. It's minus 200, and this one freaked me out. It's the Warriors.
Yeah.
Ooh. I want to see how he works in that system, bro. But having him and Draymond and Steph.
Schroeder now.
Okay.
Schroeder.
So the Grizzlies aren't listed for virtually anybody. They have Nikola Vucevic as a Celtic as the favorites.
Oh, okay. Vucci.
I thought that was crazy. Zach LaVine, they had Brooklyn listed as the favorite.
That's
also Denver in that mix.
I saw Denver.
I don't know. These are just ones that
What
they
was
have
the one
posted.
today? Somebody had something about Denver and Valanciunas today. Evan Sidery and Sam Amick, they have talked that Denver would need to include Zeke Naji and draft pick for Washington to consider it. But they've had dialogue and potential trade around Valanciunas.
Anyway, I just thought these were interesting. They have these different prop bets that are out there about players next teams. The Grizzlies are only mentioned in one players. Like they're the only one that I found where they are listed.
Herb?
No.
Oh. I had seen something about Herb Jones and them in odds.
The only one I could see, at least when I was scrolling through here, I don't know. Well, they were listed. I guess they're listed on a few, but not like they're way
Not
way
like
low.
yeah.
The only one that they are in the top 4 teams. They are the 4th odds team for one player. They're in the top 4.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Which I would love.
You guys are gonna trip out when I tell you.
Is it Cam Johnson?
It's Zion Williamson.
Oh,
hold on, Trap.
I love that.
Trap.
Pacers, Warriors, Blazers, Grizzlies, 6-1.
Hold on, Trap.
I thought that was crazy.
Zion.
They traded him.
I mean, I've given up.
You giving up on him?
He just won't. He can't stay healthy.
No,
bro.
he can't. It's hamstrings.
He can't stay healthy.
DG now.
But I understand. Look, I had this discussion with Jacoby yesterday. Somebody's going to convince themselves of the talent.
100%.
If I could get him out of there.
Get him out of there.
If I can get him out of there, if I can get him on a diet, if I
miss
can
you.
get him on a training schedule, if I can get him. And you know, we have been the beacon of keeping guys healthy.
Get him on a. You want to say?
And you talk about food cities.
You
I
say
mean,
get him on a diet in Memphis.
Yeah, ain't no such thing as a diet in Memphis, bro.
Right.
We are a big bag capital of the world, boy. We got a lot of big bags in this city. Shout out to the big bags.
A lot.
Yeah, you're not finding a salad.
You
It's
think
hard
this
to
is
find
a
a salad.
You think this is a bad city for a fat ass?
Yeah. No, if you're a fat ass, this is not where you want to come.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of people that have moved here and become fat asses.
Yes. We've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yes.
They come here, bro. They
No one loses weight in Memphis.
No.
No one. Has anyone ever moved to Memphis and gotten skinny?
No.
no chance.
No, because well, one, yes, and there's nothing. There's
no
no place.
no extenuating circumstances. Not like a death or a breakup or those don't count.
No.
I'm just saying, live your life, and I lost weight.
Well, you also it's like there's a ton of unhealthy food options, the majority of that, and then also you don't want to walk anywhere.
Big bag, man.
want to walk.
Big bag capital, man. That's us.
You don't
dog.
walk.
Look, hey, you go from a 29 pants to a 36 real quick in the M, boy.
Dude, that's the one thing. Like I realized, like when we're in Vegas, like dude, I ate like crap in Vegas, but I like lost weight because we freaking walk everywhere. Like it just you walk all the time.
Here, bro. Woo. You see, there's a lot of this going on. A lot of little what they call that?
So you think you think that maybe we need to think twice?
Yeah.
If we want it, we don't necessarily want to get in that sweepstakes.
If he comes here, you gotta let him know that we got like vegan spots off the rip.
Yeah.
Like
There's
there's stuff
no
you heard
chance.
about barbecue. Yeah, that's not real. We got vegan spots. Like don't show them where the barbecue, the wings, or the pizzas, or the Mexican food, or the soul food. Don't show them that. Just tell them Memphis is a vegan food city. But that's not true.
You got to go to Juice Bar in Midtown and get yourself a shot of wheatgrass.
Yeah, who does that? Do you have anybody that does that consistently?
Consistently, no. I did it one time because Alexis Morgan had us do it back when she was here.
She might be the only person
that's
that's ever come to Memphis and stayed skinny.
Oh yeah,
the only human.
Oh, she would drive. She
human.
only would go to Trader Joe's and do her grocery shopping. She would drive from downtown all the way out to Trader Joe's.
I mean, she ate like a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did like a bird.
Oh.
She may
What
be the
was
only.
she throwing up in other people's mouths?
Huh?
What's wrong with
Like she would just have weird stuff.
Yeah, she did.
You'd be like, what are you eating?
Oh yeah, couscous and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. We lead the USA in the arm.
She's like,
the
what
flag.
are you eating? Figs. What?
Yeah, bro.
What are you eating? A Snicker bar? Like, it's
People in the chat time tell me they lost weight since being in Memphis. Stop lying, bro.
You're so full of crap.
Loser.
You ain't eating good. Hey, you ain't eating good then.
Yeah, you lost weight. Yeah, your girl broke up with you.
Exactly.
That's why you lost weight.
Ain't no way.
You think if we traded for Zion, he would be 400 pounds?
Yeah, he might turn to Escalade real quick. He gonna have Escalade on our team. Rest in peace to Escalade, by the way.
We couldn't even stop Marcus Smart from eating.
Exactly.
Marcus Smart's been doing backflips his whole career.
Exactly.
Came in here and his jersey got
I
tight.
know.
He started immediately doing the
Man.
Hey, it happens to the best of us, Marcus.
It happens, Marcus.
Look,
it's
it
all
happens
right.
to the best of us, bro.
It's all right, man.
Full cap, big back capital,
It's okay,
man. That's
buddy.
us, man. I love it. I love this city.
All right, we're going to take a break, and Jessica Benson's going to join us on the other side. Chris Farley Show.
How about them
How
Tigers?
about
Go
the Tigers?
Go.
Beat Tulane in a game that nobody called. Nobody thought was going to happen. They were a 2-touchdown underdog, and they got the win.
Number 25 in the AP right now, number 24 in the coaches poll right now. So this is a Tigers football team that's going to end the regular season ranked in both major polls, possibly ranked in the CFP as well with 10 wins. That's a damn good season.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Anticipate each challenge. Make a quick response. Capitalize on every opportunity. And win. Greatness won't wait. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Grizzlies are just having fun out there tonight. Morant around a screen, bumped by Wagner. No look to Smart, lays it up on the window and in, and it is all Grizz. The Grizzlies have the fans on their feet at FedEx Forum.
Get the squad together for this year's Junior Grizzlies 3-on-3 tournament. Presented by 2K at the Built Ford Tough practice facility inside FedEx Forum. On Saturday, January 4th, teams will compete in 3 games before advancing to single elimination play. Overall winners from the 10 and under, 12 and under, and 14 and under divisions will win Grizzlies tickets, including exclusive access to the pregame team shoot-around before the Grizz take on the Pelicans January 24th. Sign up today at hoopitup.com/Grizzlies.
ESPN put out a list. Top 30 best pro wrestlers under 30 in the world today. Number 1, Dirty Dom. Number 2, MJF.
I think Dom is deserving to be number 1. I think he is probably, like I said, one of the greatest heels in the last 10, 15 years. Like you said, he can't talk on the microphone.
The fans love it because they feel like they're a part of the show.
And that's the best.
Without their booze, he's not the best heel.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Southland Casino Hotel is helping you navigate to Santa. Win your share of up to $340,000 in free play or a 2024 Lincoln Navigator. Here Comes Santa kicks off November 24th. Get 1 free entry and earn additional entries for weekly Saturday drawings. Don't forget the grand finale drawing on Saturday, December 21st to win up to $5,000 in free play or a 2024 Lincoln Navigator. Win big during Here Comes Santa, only at Southland Casino Hotel.
Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly for help quoting. Call 800-522-4700.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Hoop on the Grizzlies' home court at Junior Grizzlies Game Day Clinics presented by Ortho South. Clinics are open to kids ages 6 to 14 and last 60 minutes. The next clinic tips off December 23rd, the same day the Grizzlies play the Clippers. All skill levels are welcome, from beginner to competitive athlete. Sign up now before spots sell out at grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies. Registration includes a Junior Grizzlies t-shirt and 2 tickets to the game that day.
This month's 191 Collabs, presented by Hennessy, is bringing Grizz Nation an all-star matchup it won't want to miss. Renowned fashion designer Prep Curry and Grizzlies forward Jaren Jackson Jr. have teamed up for a 6-piece collection that's as eclectic and unique as the city they both call home. These limited edition threads won't last long and are only available on FedEx Forum Thursday, December 19th, when the Grizzlies take on the Golden State Warriors at 7 o'clock. Buy your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com or the FedEx Forum box office.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Just be cool. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. 2-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show's always brought to you by 2K. Go get you a copy of 2K this Christmas season. Memphis won their bowl game last night. We got to talk some more college football. Jessica Benson from the Jessica Benson Show, which you can watch every morning at 8 o'clock on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and everybody else you can get your podcast. Benson joins us in studio. Also, I want to mention this real quick. Next 2 giveaways, real quickly. This is tomorrow night.
Beautiful.
People love the wrapping paper.
The
bro.
Grizzlies
Yeah.
wrapping paper. This is tomorrow night. If you're going to the Grizzlies versus the Golden State Warriors game, which I would never miss if I were you. It's going to be real heat.
Wrapping papers
Real heat.
Grizzlies.com, Grizzlies
And
box
then,
office, Ticketmaster.
Which is the ornament night? That's the next home game after that, right?
Clippers.
Clippers game is ornament night? All right, this is the Grizzlies ornament. What's that? Oh.
Wait, is he
What
upside
is
down?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going down the chimney.
Face down, ass up.
That's tough.
That's the
There
way
you
of
go.
Christmas.
My bad. Hey, and you
Face
got
down, ass up. That's the
Hey,
way like
okay,
the Christmas.
okay. All right.
It's a classic holiday cheer.
Okay. All right, what do we got for college football this week?
Did you guys have to sell wrapping paper when you were a kid?
No.
Yeah, a little bit. There was some of that stuff
That
in
was
school.
like our big school fundraiser. Was always
Really?
selling wrapping paper over the Christmas, and seeing that just made me miss those days.
You had to sell wrapping
yeah,
paper?
slinging wrapping paper.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like the
Who are you selling it to?
your parents. Your parents would go. To, it was like Girl Scout cookies.
It's like
type
one of
sales,
those
but it was
things,
through
yeah.
it was through our elementary school.
Yeah, I don't
didn't
think
know
I
if you
ever.
guys
I
did
don't
that
think
down here.
I don't think I sold wrapping
There's always
paper.
one holographic wrapping paper that's sold out ASAP. You always wanted that. All right, we are so close to the college football playoff.
We
games.
are.
We are of the week, and we get 1 on Friday, 3 on Saturday.
Wait, what's Friday?
1 on Friday?
Notre
Notre
Dame,
Dame, Indiana.
That's Friday?
Hell yeah.
What time?
In-state showdown coming up
Is it
at
night?
7 o'clock on ABC
Okay.
ESPN.
Friday, okay.
None of this 8 o'clock
Notre
BS
Dame,
that we had with Memphis, West Virginia last
Notre Dame, Indiana. I did not realize that it was on Friday. I thought they were all on Saturday.
Yeah, Friday. So they won't have to compete with the NFL. Advantage Notre Dame, Indiana. I'm going in order.
Oh, God,
which
we have
worked.
NFL games on Saturday?
Yes.
Against the college
Yes.
football?
What, Ravens
said they were
Steelers are
mad
Saturday?
when
But it's Chiefs, Texans, and the second game's a good one. Steelers, Ravens.
You don't think Chiefs Texans is
Texans
good?
is a good game too.
Yeah.
The
That's
question
two
of is
playoff
Patrick
games.
Mahomes playing, or we're gonna have to see Carson Wentz?
Wow.
Yeah, less than ideal because the Texans Chiefs game is at noon on Saturday and Steelers Ravens is at 3:30. So it's right in the bulk of those first 2 games, which is not what they wanted in the first year of the expanded playoff. it has to take a hit on ratings. It has to, because the NFL forever and always will always pull more.
Especially
no
with these
what.
games. It's not Raiders-Titans.
Yeah.
It's Texans-Chiefs.
It's not Falcons Raiders like we just got.
Right. Yeah, what's it up against? What are the time
it's
on
up
the
against
playoff
SMU,
games?
Penn State,
Oh, it's
and
going to destroy SMU, Penn State.
And Texas, Clemson.
And Clemson, Texas.
So you'll get Tennessee, Ohio State by itself at night, right with the Grizzlies Hawks.
Right with the Grizzlies Hawks.
Sorry, I forgot to add that into the day schedule.
Yeah, okay.
My bad.
All right, so we got Notre Dame, Indiana starting on Friday.
So I'm going in chronological order, which
All right.
makes sense because the best game is the last game. So if we were ranking them, this would actually probably work out to begin
Fair
with.
enough.
However, Notre Dame, Indiana, 7 o'clock ABC. Notre Dame, a 7.5-point favorite, which I think is high. I love Indiana in this game. Playing for, not for fun, because they want to win, but I think they have far less pressure on them than them and SMU probably have the least amount of pressure of anyone. I guess you could throw Clemson into the mix, but
they
Indiana
can do the nobody
making
believes in us.
Kurt Signetti can light the fire of the nobody believes in us. Coach of the year, Kurt Signetti. Number 1 and number 2 teams this year, Indiana and Notre Dame in point differential. So the teams that they have played, they have beaten them by a lot.
Well, and he
in
even
most
took
scenarios.
a minor, it wasn't a shot, but it was just when he was doing his whole why are we not in contention for a bye, and then listed off all their achievements, he's like, I mean, he had it all planned and ready to say, but one of his things, if you remember, that he was saying was he was going through everybody's loss. He's like, we lost to the number 2 team on the road. That's our loss. Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois.
Yes.
Like, what are we talking about?
And especially
like our losses against Ohio State, their losses against Northern Illinois. So, like, what are we doing?
Exactly. And when you look at that game against Ohio State, that's the reason why I love Indiana as much as I do, because everything that happened in that game is correctable, right? Like, they lost that game because of mistakes. The moment was too big for them, particularly special teams mistakes, not protecting the Maple Missile, Curtis Rourke. And if they can figure out a way to keep him protected, to not make, similar errors, I think they're a good team. And Notre Dame, one of the best defenses in the country, one of the best run games in the country, but they kind of remind me of Ohio State in a way, in that they can't really throw the ball.
You say it's one of the best defenses, but I mean, even your team put up 35
sure
on them.
Did. I watched it with my own eyes.
Yeah, USC scored 35 on them. I mean, is it fair to say Notre Dame is the hardest team for me to gauge? Really?
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Because the only time we were like impressed or even cared about Notre Dame was that first game at Texas A&M.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Because they didn't play anybody else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Like they were mega depressing when they lost to Northern Illinois, but I mean, like,
We didn't talk about them hardly at
Louisville,
all.
Stanford.
No.
I mean, they beat the 2, service academy teams to death, but I mean, Florida State was horrible this year. Virginia is a nothing. I mean, they just didn't even play any big marquee games, except for that very first one against A&M, which was impressive. But I just don't know how good
That was forever ago.
I don't know how good Notre Dame is.
I mean, we haven't seen Riley Leonard throw for more than 200 yards other than 4 games this season. And Indiana has the best run defense in the country, statistically. Their linebackers are primarily the guys who were with Kurt Signetti at James Madison transferred. So, like, they've been with them. Getting through that Ohio State game, I feel like that's a game of scars. Like, you learned how to play in one of the toughest environments in college football, so you're uniquely equipped. You also get the in-state portion of it. I would assume Indiana travels very well to this game. And
tickets
you
for
get a
this
team
are
that
crazy.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Crazy. I mean, you ain't getting into that.
Do you have the get-in price? Or are they out?
On this one that they've got for Vivid, let's see. I mean, you're spending over $500 just to get in.
Yeah.
Which
Notre
I think
Dame,
has gone down.
Notre Dame will be wearing new uniforms.
That's gone down.
They're wearing the black joints?
We've never seen them before. They're brand new Notre Dame uniforms.
Bro, some Notre Dame
that will be
fans gonna be
debuted.
pissed.
Marcus Freeman hasn't even seen them. Devin Walker's favorite college football coach, Marcus
by the way,
Freeman,
throw the photo up.
has
That's why
not even
hey,
seen
look,
them
y'all
yet.
know how much I hate Indiana, but this is the reason why I'm rooting against Indiana. You can't root with the Beijing King. Look at that boy hair.
You're actually going to root for Indiana?
Yeah, look at the dude hair, bro.
You don't like it?
Look at the Beijing, bro. Look at it.
You don't like it?
You see that?
He's been number 1 Marcus Freeman
You can't
hater
root
of
for
the
somebody
year.
like that, bro. We call it the college boozer. We can't root for him. Indiana, let's go. What they call? What's their mascot?
I tell you this though,
Hoosiers.
I watched.
Hoosiers.
Hey,
Let's go Hoosiers.
Devin Walker's never seen Hoosiers, but we'll root for the Hoosiers.
That's a terrible movie.
I watched the thing with him, and I thought he was. I really liked him.
Oh, of course, yeah. People,
I did like
He
him.
seems like one of those dudes that know how to talk to people, know how to sweet talk you. A little bachelor type. Sell you a car.
You didn't like the
But you
black
got the
hoodie
Beijing
look?
Hey, there ain't no bachelor about it. That Joker's got 50 kids.
Oh yeah, he definitely not pulling out.
Seriously, how many kids does he have?
I think like 6.
It's a lot.
Marcus Freeman.
6.
See?
Vinny,
6
Sienna, Gino, Nico, Capri, and Rocco.
And they're all. I mean, it's
It says-
kids.
He said kids.
No,
Ain't
I'm saying like they're
ain't no,
not.
like 14-year-olds.
It's not like he's got like a 20-year-old, right? That
he went on-
a
he
long
went on a
time
run.
ago. Yeah,
He
I mean,
went on
this
a
is
run.
just
Yeah, he
year
went on a
after
run.
year after year.
He went
Is
on
he
the run.
Italian?
Huh?
Is he Italian?
Italian.
The kids' names are Vinny, Sienna, Gino, Nico, Capri, and Rocco. I'm sorry, Vinny, Gino, Nico, Capri are at least all pretty damn Italian.
Soprano.
What's the dog? What's the name again?
Vinny, Sienna, Gino, Nico, Capri, and
That's
Rocco.
what you name a dog. See, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Those are
Marcus,
some
bro.
rich names, is what they are. Those are some rich
Rocco.
kid names.
Marcus, bro, I'm sorry.
Dude, Rocco Freeman is an awesome name.
That's a strong
It's gonna be
name.
a good name.
That's a strong name.
Vinny? You say a Vinny? Vinny Freeman, Rocco Freeman?
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Beijing King can't rock with you on this one.
Yeah, he had 6 kids in 9 years. Damn, his wife is a
6 kids in 9?
Yeah,
soldier.
His wife is Irish. His wife
She
is
is a
Irish.
soldier.
Irish.
She's Irish. Then why didn't they name them like O'Malley? What are we doing here?
So, I mean,
O'Malley Freeman is a good name as well.
Yeah, and he's from the Notre Dame coach. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
so you said they're wearing uniforms nobody's ever seen before?
Yeah, Brandon.
Did he play at Ohio State?
I think he did.
I
I
believe
think
so.
Marcus Freeman is an Ohio State guy. I think he played there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he played at Ohio State. He was drafted by the Bears in the 5th round in 2009.
Oh wait, he also has a daughter from a previous relationship, so he has 7 total.
That dog got
7.
Her name's Bria.
kids.
She's not Italian.
Man.
Bro, my boy Marcus is good. Woo!
6 kids. Yeah, I cannot.
Beijing
can
and
you
6 kids?
Hey, can you imagine trying to go somewhere?
Yes, that is a
how
haul.
expensive that is.
Minivan
What do you
Central.
have? But a minivan? Like, you don't even have enough seats in a minivan.
No, you gotta get a
minivan.
Sprinkler.
Get like a bus.
Yeah, dude, he's got a
He's
bus.
got an RV.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ask Philip Rivers. Maybe
He
they
got
have
the
like
Sprinter,
Zoom
Sprinter.
calls.
He got the Sprinter
Yeah,
for
he has
every
a
trip.
Sprinter.
I don't know. Call Tyreek Hill. What does he do?
But seriously, like
They're
when
not all traveling together.
Yeah, no, that's all the different baby mama.
That's the like.
That's the Nick
if you
Cannon.
have kids from multiple relationships, they're not always all doing everything. But these two have been married since 2010.
Right.
With the 6, I would
You gotta,
assume they're
like-
traveling as a family.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine going to Disney World?
Can you imagine
Like a
what those
$10,000
car
trip.
rides are like?
Bro,
Oh.
noise.
Are we there yet?
Mayhem.
Yeah.
Noise.
I mean, you got to have friggin' 6 tablets.
Yeah.
Man, maybe
All
I'll pick
charged.
Notre Dame in this game after. He's
charged.
built different.
This guy's built
You
different.
know what? No, I'm definitely not going. I'm not riding with him. I thought I was gonna ride with him, but no, we good on him.
Okay.
Let's go Hoosiers.
I would say the only one like little wrinkle for Indiana is they did lose their offensive coordinator. He left for UCLA. So in terms of when you look at these playoff teams that could have movement on the coach's side, like
Yep.
he's been huge in their offensive scheme all season. But lessons have been learned. Like
Yeah.
how much does that play a part? So that's a nice little appetizer on a Friday.
It's a weird deal too, because outside of Devin, who's holding his hair against him, does it feel like everybody that doesn't have a basic, if you're not a Notre Dame fan,
No, you'll be rooting for
everybody's
Indiana.
going to be rooting for the underdog.
Indiana, America's
Indiana.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta find a reason to hate.
All right.
Notre
Well, we
Dame's
got.
just an easily
I'm glad
hateable
it's a
team,
Friday,
and they always
though.
flame out. What'd you say?
It's good that it's a Friday.
Yeah.
There's nothing else on.
No, it's great.
Like,
No.
there's nothing on.
Yeah.
It'd be perfect.
I appreciate it. Whoever scheduled that, put
Yeah.
2 of them on Friday. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
All right, the first game on Saturday of our triple header is SMU Penn State.
Ooh, I can't wait
SMU
for this
Penn
one.
State. It is noon, I believe.
No, 11
11
a.m.
a.m. Excuse me, on TNT and Max. I'm just gonna fire up Max just so I can say I watched one of the
on
college football games on
TNT?
Max. Yeah, this is
TNT
a
and Max.
weird portion of their stuff.
Are they doing like a different broadcast?
Yeah, the two early games are on TNT.
Who is
and
calling
Max.
games on
let's say,
TNT?
who's calling the games?
I don't know.
Who's
That's a good question.
calling?
Because we don't watch football on
Find
TNT.
the broadcast crew for
on
that.
TNT?
No.
Let me see.
Yeah, they're for sure going to have Barkley on it. It's a pregame.
And Stephen
They
A. will
just keep-
crossover
yeah,
now.
it's
They
and
said
we're-
Mark Jones, Roddy Jones, and Quint Kesnick.
Quinn Kesnick. So that's ESPN's crew.
Yeah, they have to
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
ESPN crew.
So they're
for it.
using ESPN's crew on TNT?
There's so many
the ESPN
weird
crews that
crew
will call the first round
hopovers.
matches.
Yeah,
on TNT
they're
Sports,
licensed.
yeah.
I guess they're licensing their crews out
Okay.
to TNT because if Penn State wins, Penn State plays Boise State, and the crew for that one is already announced. It'll be Bob Wischusen, Lewis Reddick, and Chris Budden.
I like Lewis Riddick.
Lewis is great.
I think he is really good.
For the Clemson
too.
Texas
He's one of
game
my favorites right now.
is Dave Pash, Dusty, whatever his name is, and Taylor
Dvorak.
McGregor.
Oh, so it's all ESPN?
It's all ESPN.
Okay, but it's on TNT. Boy, it's going to be weird for people to try to find a football game on TNT on Saturday.
And Lewis Riddick
Someone's gonna be
interviewed for the
up on Max
Jets.
just trying to watch a Christmas movie, and they're like, oh, well.
Lewis Riddick is expected to interview for the Jets GM job, too.
Oh, is that right?
Well, there you go.
I really like him.
Yeah, Lewis Riddick's really good.
On TV.
He is.
Yeah.
Penn State, 8.5-point favorite in this game. We get a whiteout playoff game. So you can do a whiteout at noon or 11 a.m. Central Time.
Have you ever
noon
been there?
Eastern. No, and I want to.
I do
bad.
too.
Our boy
And
Darnell's going to be
now-
there.
Yeah.
He's going. He's
Darnell's
leaving.
going.
He's
Darnell,
leaving.
who
Darnell's
works
going
with
to
us.
the
He's
game?
going to the
He's
playoff
going.
game.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think is the best thing for this game, and then when we get to the Ohio State game. Well, I don't know how that's going to go because the ticket situation that we'll get into.
Right.
But with Penn State, assuming they sold their tickets to Penn State fans who want to go and the whiteout of it all, you take environments that have notoriously been incredible in the sport and you put a playoff game there. I can't imagine how that is going to somehow even level it up an additional degree. But I cannot wait for that. And SMU fans also aren't Tennessee fans. Like, who is an SMU fan? There is a small, rich
people.
mighty
George W.
SMU
Bush.
contingent
Yeah,
that will travel.
Jim Nance.
Jim Nance,
That's true.
Fred
It's a
Couples.
good one.
Oh, no. Jim Nance is
No,
Houston.
they're Houston. They're Houston.
Oh, my buddy, a golf broadcaster, Colt Nost.
Yeah.
He played there at SMU.
George W. Bush.
Timothy Chalamet.
Courtney Spelling, Courtney
Chalamet.
Kardashian. Yeah.
Chalamet.
He is a fan.
He liked him.
He might be a little busy. He's done his college football thing. He's got to go into his Bob Dylan press
Rasheed
tour now.
Rice.
Dude.
James Irsay.
Do you know that
Eric
movie
Dickerson?
has gotten unbelievable reviews? The Bob Dylan movie
Yeah,
he's
they
in?
say he's going to win Best Actor.
And I randomly was scrolling through and saw a video of Adam Duritz, the lead singer of Counting Crows, who said he is a SAG member. And so they asked him this year to vote on stuff. He's like, so weirdly, he's telling this whole story on his, I don't know if it was on his TikTok or whatever, but he was like, I've watched 30 movies in the last whatever.
Yeah, you get all
he
the
has to
screeners
watch.
this time of year.
He has to watch them, and he says, and I can't stand music movies because I just think they always get it wrong, and I'm like, that's not what it's like, whatever. He goes, that Bob Dylan movie is amazing.
Oh, I'm so glad.
And
to
I
hear
was
that.
like,
Awesome.
and I thought, you know what I mean? I wanted somebody the lead singer of Counting Crows to say that is an amazing movie, right? Because, that guy's a very famous artist himself, not Bob Dylan level, but those are the kinds that would certainly, they would,
Be more critical.
be more critical about a music
Yeah.
movie, right?
We've got some.
I'm excited for that.
Courtney Kardashian.
Yeah, Kourtney
Yeah.
Kardashian, Lauren Graham,
The ghost of Doug Walker.
Yeah.
Memphis
Doug
Memphis
Walker.
native Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates. Rick Scott. Bryson DeChambeau.
Oh, yeah, Dechambeau went there. Payne Stewart also went there.
Patricia Richardson.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Alumni.
Aaron Spelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alumni base.
Jane
It's
Mansfield. Rest in peace.
They need to rally the Mustang.
Do you know I saw a friggin'
Lamar Hunt?
picture of Jane Mansfield this weekend? She was like,
Where are you seeing pictures? What
I'm telling you this.
Okay.
So
Explain.
she was like a Marilyn Monroe level.
Right.
Yeah.
Jimmy Goldstein, my guy.
Oh, the agent?
Posted a picture. No, he was a real estate guy in LA. He's the one with the most famous house in the world when I went and did that podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
Sits on the front row of every NBA game.
Yeah.
It's from the 60s. He posted this Instagram with him dancing with Jane Mansfield. And I was like, what in the world?
They're done in black and white.
And then I went and looked her up.
Yeah, her daughter is
Mariska
Hargitay.
Detective Benson.
Yeah, but she died.
Captain Benson
She
now.
died
Oh,
young.
yeah, she was in her early 30s when she died.
Young.
She's kind of bad.
Completely unrelated, but if there's anyone out there who the Variety Actors on Actors released, and one of the best that they've ever done is Pamela Anderson and Mikey Madison, who stars in the movie Honora. That's one of the best picture contenders this year, and it's one of the best conversations I've ever seen between the two people on that. Yeah, I think Pamela Anderson was done so dirty by society. She's almost like our Marilyn Monroe to a degree. Like Marilyn Monroe, always got to act more. People pigeonholed Pam Anderson so much from the model perspective. But when she did act, she was actually really funny and like talented. And then she never got to do anything. And now in her, vintage part of her career, she's finally getting some opportunities. I could listen to her talk all day. It's fantastic. It's like young.
And she's still doing the no makeup thing, right?
Yeah. And in the interview, she's in no makeup too. And she has like total face card still.
I'm all
like
about,
her face is beautiful.
I'm all about
like,
no
it's
makeup.
So perfect.
I'm all about no makeup.
Yeah.
Shout
Anyway.
out, man.
These are the things we're talking about because no one really cares about the SMU.
SMU Penn State.
Simi Ojale.
Do you remember earlier this year, I told you that Emmanuel Mudiay,
Cortland Sutton,
all right,
Sterling Brown,
Kendrick Davis.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, look. I told
Shane Buechele.
Oh my God.
James Franklin's. You remember I had that stat earlier this year, like if he is a favorite between.
Yeah.
Oh, he mauls everybody.
If
like,
you
those
are not
the games
Ohio
he
State,
wins.
Michigan, or now Oregon, you're probably going to lose to Penn State.
Yep.
And
right.
I would anticipate
This is the game that
to
Penn State wins by like 3 touchdowns.
Yes.
I think we're all on the same page thinking Penn State.
SMU
Jake
outkicked their
Milton.
coverage this season.
Just keeps naming random SMU people. I want to go ponies, bro. I like the quarterback.
I really like Kevin Jennings.
I like Jennings, bro. Like I said,
9-1 as a starter.
Our boy Saban said the most underrated player in college football.
Yeah, but
I'm riding with him.
He's been a little turnover happy in the last, I think he has 10 turnovers last 6 games, and you go into that whiteout environment in Happy Valley in a playoff game with a hungry Penn State. I'm concerned for his safety.
Yeah.
And then you saw Drew Aller announce he's coming back to Penn State for another year. So like the vibes are just very high there, no matter what. So
Love the vibes.
Not sure we will be.
I was impressed with Penn State against Oregon.
Yeah.
They hung around.
I would think by the time the Texans-Chiefs game kicks off, you'll be able to hop on over for a hot second.
All right, so we
and
got
then come
SMU
back.
Penn State. Then what?
And then we have Clemson at Texas, 3 p.m. Again, TNT Max for your college football plays. Texas is a 12-point favorite in this game.
That feels high.
Feels high. I like Texas in the game. I just don't know how many points this Texas offense can score. I am convinced that they can hold Clemson. Now, one of the fun little storylines going into this is that Cade Klubnik and Quinn Ewers played against each other in high school. They played in the Texas State Championship game. Cade Klubnik is from Austin. His team won that game, so it puts them back up against each other. But Cade Klubnik now has to face the best secondary in the country. And when you look at Clemson's offense against good defenses, so better than bad defenses, they scored 3 points against Georgia, and they scored 14 points against South Carolina. And other than that, they have put up a lot of points on bad defenses. And I believe Texas will be able to hold them. If it's a low-scoring game, then it just turns into, can Texas score enough? Do we get a potential Tua moment if Quinn Ewers cannot?
And it's not even on in a couple of those games even that you're mentioning, you mentioned some of the ones that they lost and the numbers they put up, but even like some of those wins, Virginia Tech they scored 24, Pitt they scored 24. 20. It's not like they're scoring 40 against those teams, right? Scored 24 against Pitt.
Yeah, and they almost lost to SMU and wouldn't even be in this position.
Dude, are teams gonna like if you make the semifinals, are teams gonna like hang banners for that?
No.
Okay.
You said like what?
No.
You know, like you hang a banner if you make a Final Four.
Oh, I bet they will.
Like,
for
are
making the
teams
playoffs,
gonna hang banners? Are teams gonna hang banners for that?
The same way you do for a bowl game.
CFP Final 12. Put a banner in the stadium.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. Maybe Texas is gonna kill them.
Yeah. Quinn finally have a good game.
Total defense 65th.
Ew.
Yikes.
I will say, like, Sark's had, 3 weeks now to
scheme
up against this, or 2 weeks at least. And
I don't know, man. Dabo's been in a lot of big games himself.
Oh, he'll tell you.
And I do, but I mean, honestly, I think I would trust Dabo more than I would Sark.
Well, and you can never not trust the Lord, and the Lord is on
I
Dabo's
know,
side.
he is the Lord is on Dabo's side.
Of all the schools he could choose, he is a Clemson fan.
It just feels like double digits feels high to me. Double digits feels high.
Yeah. I don't want Quinn Ewers to struggle because I hate watching a quarterback in that position. But he's not 100%. Like, once he wasn't able to run as well as he did early. Early on in that Michigan game, he was able to run.
Yep.
And that's why it opened up the entire Texas offense. And then when he stopped being able to be as mobile, it forces him. He's not a good enough thrower to be in a position where he has to, throw guys open. He can't really do that. So if you're even flirting with the storyline, you're going to feel that energy shift because there's a lot of people who believe that Texas would have been in a better position, and they're in the college football playoff, so like how much better of a position, but could have been so much better offensively if they had turned to Arch Manning halfway through the season.
This feels like this line, too. It's like right at that. It's kind of like my Memphis line last night, which didn't get moved. So you put it at 5, and it's either going to go closer to a field goal or it's going to go closer to a touchdown, right? When people bat it around. This feels like it's at 12, and you're either going to get to the, that 10-11 range, or you're going to get to the 13 range, right?
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see if it just lands, what it kicks off at. You think it goes down? Couldn't you see it being 10.5?
Yeah,
I
could see it.
12 is just a dead number.
It's a yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's either going to go to 10.
But I said that about the Memphis game last night. The damn thing landed on 5.
Right.
Blame the kicker.
I'm with you though. I think it's either going to go to 10 or it's going to go up to like 13.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's
one
of
of the other.
I just want a good game, bro. Just put me a good game on TV if you do cover.
The worst is if all these games are bad.
Saving the best.
So
for
what's
last.
what's the
and
last
then we
one?
do have one bonus game at the very end. But this is the best of the weekend. It has to be Tennessee, Ohio State.
Oh yeah, we tapped in for this one. I'm gonna be.
Everyone will be. If there is one game that people are unanimously seated for this weekend, it is Tennessee, Ohio State.
Oh, I can't wait to hear everybody's opinion.
The story of the tickets, reportedly 42% of tickets went to people with Tennessee zip codes.
Yep.
So when you look at an Ohio State home field advantage, how much orange? I mean, people have been joking that they're going to stripe out the shoe.
Ohio
which would
State
be insane.
fans don't care.
They don't care. They
No.
want Ryan Day fired.
And
I'm not saying that as like, oh, that's what it seems like on the internet. Like,
No.
We know Ohio State fans.
I asked Mike.
They do not care.
They don't care.
He's like,
It
bro.
is win a championship.
No, they don't even want them.
They
to
don't.
Fire. I think they would take the championship, but I don't think they're ready to buy into this. Like they are more than ready to lose to Tennessee and then move on and fire Ryan Day. But if they were to beat Tennessee, I could see them getting like, okay, well now if he wins a championship, that's the only thing that could turn our minds.
Did you see that thing? The clip that was going around to McAfee where
they've had to marinate.
Where
on this.
Dan Orlovsky was on there, and he's like, "Look, I'm not a reporter." He's like, "But because they were asking, they were like, hey, they were talking about jobs, and they were like, Vrabel's still out there talking about the NFL." And he's like, "I think the Vrabel thing's probably already lined up or whatever." And they were like, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "Look, I'm not a reporter and whatever." And they were like, "College or pro?" And he's like, "Look, I don't want to, And they were like, and then they were positing that he's an Ohio State guy.
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel's an Ohio State
guy.
guy. That would be crazy.
It would be.
That would be crazy.
That would be so
right?
cold.
So it's obviously must be some smoke out there of like, hey, who would they get if they did run this guy
The other thing that I would think of for NFL for Vrabel would be the Raiders. Because Brady's a part owner there now, and like
Fair enough.
that guy had him.
All right, back to the game. I think Tennessee's going to win.
I do too.
Oh,
I do too.
Do you?
No, dog. Come on now. You know I can't root for them. You know I can't root for them in any aspect, bro.
They're going to be insufferable.
John Ball? You think Ohio State's going to win?
Moment of truth.
I said that a while ago. I think Ohio State's
Moment
going
of
to
truth.
win.
Moment of truth, Rose.
Moment of truth.
Who you with?
I'm GBO. I'm rooting for the Vols.
No,
Let's go Vols.
no, we're not talking about root.
Okay, then I'm able to flip up. It's go Vols. Vols all day.
Wait, what?
GBO.
You just said Ohio State like 3 days ago.
Yeah. No, it was like 2 weeks ago, but I've had time. Quit putting that stupid gamer in on me. I've had time. I've had 2
2
weeks
weeks
to
ago,
think
he did
about
say
this.
Ohio State, bro.
I've had 2 weeks to think about this.
What changed your mind, Rosa? What?
It's the fact that my heart and my home is in Tennessee.
Oh, shut up.
And that is where it belongs.
Your ass.
Why are you still zoomed in
Let's
on
zoom
me?
it in on you, because they are. No. You are a cap artist.
This is GBO.
Hall of Fame.
And it is GBO till I die.
He a Hall of Fame cap artist, bro.
Crazy.
Hall of Fame cap artist.
Crazy for
I'm
that.
dead serious, though. This is why I can't turn my back on GBO, and here's why. I'm just serious. I got a text from somebody who said that, like, Ron Slay, that Ron Slay, like, mentioned me or something on his radio show as, like, Tennessee having allies in Memphis. I'm dead serious. I was like, what?
Wow, you're an ally.
Yeah,
When I think of Rose, I think ally.
Hold on.
Johnny Ally.
Johnny Ally.
So GBO.
That's
Thunder.
so funny. Johnny Ally.
The Vols win it 20 to 16. 20 to 16. 20 to 16.
Why do you keep saying that?
Bye.
It's gonna happen.
What's the significance of that?
I don't know. I think a low scoring game in the shoe.
All right, you're an
20
idiot.
No,
to 16.
I do
20 to 16.
So I do think that's like on this game. It does. Do the Ohio State players care? Because we know the fans don't care. Do the players care though?
The only reason I am picking
embarrassed.
Tennessee is because I think the answer to that is no. I think the vibes for Ohio State are
Terrible.
so
Bad
low in
vibes.
totality because I started convincing myself, well, of course Ohio State's going to rebound back. What have we seen in the past after they've lost to Michigan? In 2020, we saw Justin Fields throw nothing but bombs and score 49 points against Clemson. In 2021, we saw the Jackson Smith and Jigba game where they scored 48 points against Utah. In 2022, they scored 41 against Georgia. In the semifinal, they lost that game, and then Georgia goes on to win. But you've seen Ryan Day bounce back from disappointment with like balls to the wall game planning, and it's worked in their favor often. This time around, I don't think it matters.
The other thing, Jessica, you're right. They don't play that way anymore.
No, they still don't throw it to Jeremiah Smith. Like, what are we doing?
They don't spread it out and throw the ball, which is what Ryan Day's identity has been since he's been there. They don't do it.
GBO.
They hired Chip Kelly and they just want to run the ball.
Johnny Ally.
They either learn from Michigan. Like, if we're sitting here and Ohio State does win, we say, wow, they really learned from Michigan because there are so many similarities between Michigan and Tennessee from the standpoint of like, they've got dogs on the defensive line, just like rugged men, like men who live in the woods exist on both of those defensive lines, and they run the damn ball. And so either Ohio State fixes their game plan or you realize, and like they've had multiple weeks, so you would think they would fix the game plan, so then it turns into a care factor.
We're all on Tennessee.
I want them.
Even though you have
Tennessee
picked
fans
Ohio
are scouting
State
out
1,000 times.
Tennessee fans are scouting out Rivers.
OHIO. Come on now. What are we doing?
Ew.
I'm not rooting for them folks. What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah. Dye the river orange.
You know, there are very few times in this world where I would root for Tennessee emphatically, but the Ohio State University being in a point of embarrassment is a beautiful place for college football fans. And as a USC fan, if I'm going to be miserable and all our players are entering the transfer portal, bye-bye Zachariah Branch, I would at least love to watch the continued downfall of the Buckeyes.
What is happening? What is going on around here?
Go Vols. We live in Tennessee.
GBO.
I know you got Vol homeboys.
Believe the hypo.
I know you GBO. What are we doing? Ohio State, man. OHIO. Come on now.
I'm NICO. Nico, baby.
I just want my friends to be happy.
Oh, okay.
Aw, that's
See, you're
sweet.
rooting for the homies. Okay.
Yeah, I
Me
mean,
too.
why would I root? Why would I root for Ohio State?
I mean, why not?
Yeah, Ohio State, Eric in the chat, they're trying to say the weather's on their side. We
Damn.
start talking about the weather this early, you're in trouble.
We're talking about Tennessee football. We're talking about the flagship program in the state.
It's super funny though.
Hold on,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm.
Are you talking about
You're feeding these
Diego
wolves
Pavia
right now.
and Vanderbilt?
Stop
super
feeding
fun.
these
Hey,
wolves,
you know
bro.
what's interesting though? My son is complete opposite. He will for sure be rooting for Ohio State because he wants his friends to lose. Because the way teenagers talk at school, he can't stand that they chirp and they think they're so great.
I thought it was because he always saw you talk crap to me about the 49ers.
No.
I
He's
just-
just learned behavior.
I just think they always say it's their year, and it always comes up snake eyes, and I know what's going to happen once again this year.
Okay. What's the
Tennessee
last game you want
One
to get to?
sub-out game.
Yep.
I apologize. Last week we did our non-college football playoff bowls, and I had the audacity to select the Holiday Bowl between Washington State and Syracuse. But Washington State has 20-plus players in the transfer portal. I think their coach is leaving for Wake Forest. Johnny Crazy Legs
he
Mateer.
did.
Okay, he's gone. Johnny Crazy Legs Mateer gone. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Where'd he go?
Where did he just? Oh, he just entered the portal. He hasn't announced a place yet, but he entered the
He'll probably
transfer
go to
portal.
Auburn with the
Not
rest of the
playing in the bowl games. It's gonna be, that game's going to be a bloodbath. Like, unless you like to watch murder, which some people do, like, you go for it. But that's not going to be a good game. So let's all gather for the Art of Sport LA Bowl presented by Gronk tonight. Tonight between the Calgorithm returns at number 24 UNLV Fernando Mendoza, the Cal quarterback, who
yeah.
him crying was one of my favorite moments of the college football season, versus the go-go offense. And I think UNLV won the coaching search so far. Give me
With
Dan
Dan
Mullen
Mullen?
10 out of 10
Yeah,
times. I would
think
take
that was-
Dan Mullen.
I think that was a good job.
Yeah. But it should be a
They
interesting
very
game.
well may have upgraded, and I think Barry Odom's good. But Dan Mullen, I mean, hell, he had Mississippi State at #1 in the country. Yeah. That happened. Yeah.
And if you're curious what the art of sport is,
I am.
It's a company established in 2018 as a complete line of daily essential body and skincare products built exclusively for athletes by athletes.
Oh, never heard of it.
That was cute.
Like those we serve, we insist on
Like
greatness.
deodorant stuff?
Deodorant, body wash,
Art of sport?
face lotion.
Powder stuff.
I don't think it's powder. It looks like a stick.
Art of sport.
Actually, it looks like they have multiple deodorants.
Okay.
So
We
you
love
can- you
versatility.
can pick
The
and
art of
choose.
sport.
Yeah.
We love
The
versatility.
art of
And it's
sport.
presented by Gronk, so I guess Gronk's going to
Gronk
be
will
doing
be
the
there.
presentation.
It's his second year. Took over from Jimmy Kimmel.
So it's Cal UNLV?
Cal UNLV. I don't hate it.
Are the UNLV guys playing?
Yeah.
Hajj Malik
believe
and all
so.
them? Yeah.
Ricky.
I saw Cal hired the Washington State dude.
Yeah.
To be like their offensive coordinator or something like
But
that.
their head coach took the Wake Forest job.
Yeah, no, it's
Yes.
the
Did
old
they
Washington
fire
State coach. It's
Clausen?
Rolovich.
Did they fire him?
No, I
No,
think
he
he
stepped
retired.
down.
He just retired.
He retired, yeah.
His last
The Clawfins?
dude, he had been
Clawfins,
doing
rest in
great, and then
peace.
the last 2 years when the transfer portal really kicked in, he went 4-8 both years. Probably just like this is not how.
Well, first one was he
runs a
lost. What's his
program.
name? Right, Hartman.
Lost Hartman. They went 11-3 and 8-5
Jake-
with Hartman, and then
Jake Dickard is his name.
yeah.
Guy from West.
All right, so that game's on tonight.
Tonight.
Okay.
There's.
Yeah.
We have to watch the Tigers games. 2 Tigers games.
We got
too.
2 Tigers
Quick
games.
shout out.
Hey, Didi makes her debut tonight, bro. I'm excited about it.
That's the hope.
Didi makes her. She was second team All Big Ten last year. Transferred from Michigan State. You know who was first team All Big
And
Ten last
she's
year?
making her debut against the Lady Vols.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that game on TV?
Yep. ESPN News.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. You
All
know.
right.
You know who's first team All Big Ten last year? Caitlin Clark. She was second team All Big Ten.
Who is the what time is what's a men's
7:30
game
for
on?
the women. Men's on ESPN 2.
ESPN 2.
ESPN 2 for the
Men.
men for Virginia.
And that's at what time? 6?
6.
6. Okay.
We got a lot of basketball.
Yeah,
on
so
tonight.
there's both teams in action tonight. That Virginia team obviously is not what they've been, and man, I mean Tony Bennett was still on the sideline last year. Memphis just mauled them.
Mauled
that was
them.
one of the best wins of the year.
Yeah. Hopefully they
sure.
go get a win.
They're favored by 4.5, by the way.
It's not a big.
They almost
Not
lost
a
to
huge
Bethune
favorite.
Cookman. If they
Here, I'll
had-
give you what Ken Palm's got it.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll give you the projection for tonight's game. What'd you say that the line was?
4.5.
4.5. All right, here, let me pull up my Ken Palm account. He has it 69-65 Memphis.
That's
Interestingly enough, here's Virginia 100th. They are the 100th ranked team
Virginia is.
right now on Ken Palm. And right after this, obviously, you get done with this one tonight against Virginia, and you got Ole Miss and Mississippi State in back-to-back weekends.
Those are
Two
the
players,
tough ones.
2 teams in the best league in the nation, right?
Yep.
Yeah, those are chances. Those are 2 chances.
Both
for,
at home, both on Saturdays.
and those are 2 chances for quad 1 wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are right.
Thanks, Rosie.
How many teams are in quad 1? What is it?
Why did you laugh when you said that?
Because he knew how
He gets
goofy he
excited about
sounded.
the
Quad
quads.
1.
You love quads, Rosie.
What's quad 1?
We're gonna hang a banner for our
What
quad
is-
1 wins.
what is quad 1?
What is it? Like, how many teams are in quad 1?
Why are you asking us?
Is it 30? I have no idea.
I don't know the answer to that.
No idea.
I
just hear people say, oh, that's a quad 1 win.
Yeah, but is it a quad 1A or a quad 1B?
Well, Penny said we're like for 5-1 in quad 1 or whatever. I'm like, okay, all right,
Oh,
let's
we're
go.
big on the quads. We do
We're big
squats
quads.
this time. Yeah, you gotta start
Shout
talking
out
about the
Saquon
quads
Barkley,
now.
man.
Quad season is in December, and it
is.
pays off
Yep.
in March. So
Yeah.
get those quads working.
Shiny quadrant.
Yeah.
2 quad 1 win opportunities. I can play Mississippi State and Ole Miss.
It's currently constructed.
Yeah.
I love it. Hey, by the way, before we get out of here, I want to
I've
say
said as currently constructed so many times this week just because of what he said.
So
Damn
stupid.
right. As currently constructed.
Don't imitate him. He's stupid.
No, I'm not.
I can't help
Freaking
it. It's
genius.
stuck.
I'm a Rosie,
Dr. Thunder.
Rosie, you coming
I
to the
hope you
game tonight,
enjoyed
Rosie?
looking at my Giannis jersey the whole day.
Are you going to the game tonight?
No. You kidding me?
I need GBO in the building
What do
tonight,
you think
Rosie.
I am?
Wow. So you hate women? That's okay.
No.
That was dark.
Never mind. I'm not going to say
Don't. Stop. I just hope they don't get beat by 30 tonight.
Thank you to Jessica Benson. Thank you to Devin Walker. Thank you to John Roser across the glass. Thank you to Jalen in the studio. We'll be back tomorrow. Till then, we gone.